Hello everyone, this is Hazel Chavez and welcome to my channel. So previously we discussed about the interactive multimedia and today our focus is on the ICT as a platform for change. So these are the topics that we're going to discuss. The ICT as a medium for advocacy. We also have the power of social media and then the digital citizenship. As first, our objectives to understand the importance of ICT as a platform for social change, understand the events that ICT help realize, and use prior ICT knowledge in planning a campaign using online resources. What is advocacy? Now, advocacy is a process of supporting and enabling people to express their views and concerns, access information and services, defend and promote their rights and responsibility. It is an important strategy in achieving change, and many different agencies in the Philippines is design and implement advocacy programs to influence the political climate, policy and programs decisions, public agenda, resource allocation, and social norms and practices. Information and Communication Technology or ICT. ICT is a broad subject and refers to technologies that provide access to information through telecommunication. ICT an avenue for change. ICT in the Philippines, how ICT affects the Philippines in terms of social change. Throughout recent history, the Philippines has been one of a few nations that demonstrates unity for a call to action or social change. These campaigns for social change would have not been successful if it were not for the ICT. In the EDSA alone, or the People Power Revolution. People Power Revolution lasted from 1983 to 1986, and during a radio broadcast of Radio Veritas, Cardinal Sin encouraged the Filipinos to help end the regime of then President Ferdinand Marcos. A major protest took place along EDSA from February 22 to 25, 1986, involving 2 million Filipinos from different sectors. This included civilians, political parties, the military, and religious groups. The radio broadcast helped change the course of history. Without it, Filipinos would not have been moved into action. Another event happened in January 17 to 21, 2001. This is known as the EDSA DOS or 2001 EDSA Revolution. It was fueled after 11 prosecutors of then President Joseph Estrada walked out of the impeachment trial. As a result, the crowd in EDSA grew over the course of a few days through text brigades. Like the first People Power Revolution, EDSA DOS would not have been successful without the text brigades. And then the third one is the Million People March. This is a series of protests that mainly took place in Luneta Park from August 22 to 26, 2013. There were also several demonstrations that happened around key cities in the Philippines and some locations overseas. It was condemned. It was to condemn the misuse of the Priority Development Assistance Fund or the PDAF. Though dubbed as the Million People March, the number of total attendees was only around 400,000. Despite that, it was still considered a success and clearly demonstrated how powerful social media campaigns are. The organizers and promoters of the Million People March used Facebook and Change.org as their mediums. and also the Yolanda People Finder. Recent storms in the Philippine history gave birth to the People Finder database powered by Google. During Typhoon Yolanda, the People Finder was a vital tool for people across the globe to track the situation of their relatives. This proved to be successful and is now adapted by more organizations to help people track relatives during calamities. So these are the different events happen in the Philippines where ICT is an avenue to social change. Now, the change.org is dubbed as the world's platform for change, where from the online community can create a petition and ask others to sign. Now, the mission of change.org is to help people from around the world create the change they want to see. For years, Change.org hosted several petitions that help solve the following problems like economic problems, criminal injustice, abuse of human rights, lack of education, environmental concerns, animal abuse, human health concerns, and world hunger. So if you want to sign in on an online petition, just visit the change.org. Change.org works this way. If this is your first time to use change.org, then click sign up or log in with Facebook account. Otherwise, just input your login details. You can then start your own petition, but for now, click on any petition you want under the trending petitions. Now, the power of the social media. It already influence our lives today. No matter what we are doing during the day, always find time to check our Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and other social media apps. It has become an essential part of our lives. And remember that social media also help the Philippines for social change. Now, there are aspects of social media which continue to be worrying. Though, a big question that a lot of people have about using online platforms now is how safe is my private information? The recent scandal with Facebook and Cambridge Analytica regarding where people's private information was being used to influence elections may have answered that questions. And according to Mark Zuckerberg, is avoiding calling it a data breach, but he has come forward and promised that Facebook will monitor apps that use Facebook more closely to prevent this from happening again. So the power of social media in this day and age is undeniable. It influences everything from trends to people's opinions and views. It allows us to keep in touch with old friends and make new ones. Social media can have a huge positive impact. We just need to use it for the right reasons. So we need to be a digital citizenship. Now, what is digital citizenship? Using technology appropriately. And also, it refers to the utilization of information technology in order to engage in society, politics, and government. Now, this is an illustration of a good digital citizens as well as this one. Another definition of digital citizenship: the quality of habits, actions, and consumption patterns that impact the ecology of digital content and communities. The digital citizenships in the Philippines. Now we have here the Globe Telecom, Facebook, and the Department of Education join hands to continue promoting responsible digital citizenship among teachers and students in public and private schools across the country under the Digital Thumbprint program. As of and 2017, according to Manila Bulletin, there are now more than 60 million internet users in the country. and 52.2 million of which, or roughly 50% of the country's population, are mobile internet users who spend about 3.36 hours using the internet daily. Data from PNP, or the Philippine National Police report, also bear that half of internet users are adolescents aged 17 years old and below. Another study of the Philippine internet situation said that 73% of children are exposed to cyber risk, the second highest in a study among 29 countries. The report cited exposure to cyberbullying, video game addiction, online grooming, online sexual behavior, and digital misinformation are as prevailing cyber risks in the Philippines. As online usage increases in the country, so does the level of risk for users whenever they are online, which calls for more protection by advocating responsible digital citizenship, including critical thinking when online, plus protection against piracy and abuse. So, digital literacy is critical to building informed and meaningful communities. That is according to Claire Dibe, head of the Community Affairs, Facebook Asia Pacific. So there you go. That is the digital citizenship. So these are the sources. Thank you. Click like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.